Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX. Let's well get started. Not much to say, this is just another game in Final Fantasy series. Should be pretty familiar if you've played any of them really. Sure is dark. Guess nobody's here yet. Few things to change immediately. Battle speed has to be faster. It's fairly slow at the start already, so you just don't change it. There's a huge amount of waiting fights. Movement might as well be walk. You can still run. It requires you to press a button. Your icon, please no. Window color, classic. I don't mind other colors, but gray is not exactly an appealing color to look at, especially when you have gray on gray text and white on gray text. It just doesn't look good. Windows, vibrations, whatever. Well, target window. Would that be a battle thing? What does it mean if it's always? It might be sometimes in these games. It's sort of a changes when what direction you need to push to target few things. It might be better to have a target window. So instead of having to visually try to look at where the hell the targeting reticle is going, you can just use the window to target things. Might be easier that way. So we're Monkey Boy. Level 1, 105 points, 36 magic points. Wearing a dagger leather hat, wrist and leather shirts. With the ability of fleeing and protect girls. And flee Jill. Receive Jill even when running from battle. You take damage in place of a girl. Light the candle. Who's there? Ooh, might as well go with the standard names. Zidane. It's me, Zidane. Blank. Guy with the red hair and a belt on his head. Hey Zidane, you sure are late. Sorry, so where's the boss? Sina. Guy with a huge belly. Is that a chef's hat and a hammer? Ain't here yet. Steal! The game has stealing. Which is terrible, terrible thing to do. Soul potion, stole, wrist, and stealing. I've familiarized myself with the stealing system for a couple of reasons, because it seemed, when I tried this, it seemed like it takes a very long time to steal the final item. So I wondered why, because everything else comes off very easily. So it's based on the rarity of the item, how hard it is to steal. So common items are actually, yeah, we stole Mage Match. Common items are actually very easy to steal. However, rare items can be extremely hard and cumbersome to steal. And the stealing system more or less provides items a little bit ahead of their time, so it's a very nice convenience things at times, but for the most part is exactly just that. It's not something you have to absolutely do to get something. Go easy you guys. So I definitely plan to do stealing, but I don't intend to steal everything from everyone or demand that I have to get something from every boss or all of their items. Not so. Simply because I don't want to spend a huge amount of time just going over steal option and then never getting anything. At the same time, especially if the items being provided are just something a little bit ahead of time, it makes very little sense to spend a huge amount of time on that. This time we got the item, the Mage Smasher, very, very quickly. I mean, I think when I tried this the first time, it took several minutes here on the first goddamn opponent with 4 thieves, constantly trying to steal to get it. So the chances of actually getting it are very, very small. They're like a few percentage points. Ah, cool. Hey fools. You're looking a lot better. Alright, let's start this meeting already. Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission? To kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria, and when it does, we're gonna put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, cause you're playing the lead. The lead acting to me, of course. The real kidnapper'll be Blank and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand our gloves. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane. Okay. That's when I kidnapped Princess Garnet, right? You bet. You're gonna kidnap the most babylicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. Alexandria. Are you alright? Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye bye. Okay, what the hell am I now? Black mage. Literally a black mage. Yeah, there's humans and sort of animals living together. I think that's Fishman. Yeah, it's it's literally a fishman. Commoners like us have to watch the play from the rooftops, far away from the stage. So, yeah, I guess totally black creature with burning yellow eyes is basically not too odd in a world like this. Locals always come to Alexandria to see the annual performance. Zombie card. Oh, there is a card game in this, but it doesn't provide you with any real advantages. It's more of a game of cards you can play. There are advantages in doing that. I've been playing all the time, more or less, because you get new cards, and it is you have to play it at one point because it's a lot. Oh, these street urchins are simply dreadful. Heroine statue. The statue was built to commemorate General Medellin, who fought in the Ninth Lindblom War in 1389. At the tender age of 13, General Medellin fought against the Lindblom army with only 9 soldiers under her command. She died in 1401, well before her time. A 13-year-old general with only a handful of soldiers. I don't know if I would call that a general. Well, maybe any kind of a military leader is a general in this world. Lizard Man card. I'm not gonna go into details about the card game. I only understand the Sahagin card. I only understand the basics of it myself. I haven't played this in a long time. Well, I think I have fairly good recollection about the game. No details really, but the basics of the mechanics. Had to refresh myself on the stealing. Really, is it worth it?
You're just a little longer. Darling, I'm home. I'm not done with Ilia's dress yet. Come back later. Every year it's always the same. You're spoiling them grandkids, I say.
This pattern is making me dizzy. Found Grandma's savings of 9 gil. Okay, probably shouldn't have taken those. Potions. Ban card. Rat Kid. Why you? Get out of my way. Well, that's it for today. Time to get ready to see the play. Herald.
Honorable nobles of Trino, Castle Alexandria is this way.
There's a letter on the door. Goodbye, Alexandria. It's been 3 years since I moved from Trino. I started a new business here, filled with hope. But the people of this city didn't accept me. Why? Why can't I sell any Oglop goodies in Alexandria? Alexandria is still a hick town. Maybe my business is too hip for this place. I'm moving to Lindblom. In Lindblom, my dreams will become reality. Goblin card. Hip Hall.
Wow, nobles are so spiffy. I gotta get back to work.
I don't know why I'm depressed. I have a ticket to see a great show. I should be happy. We'll sure be busy tonight, but it'll also be the last time we'll be so busy. Land guard. And more monies. Just want to get. I don't think we're gonna find anything really interesting here, but I want to get in the habit of looking around. Wow, how did you get a ticket for the show? You better head straight to the ticket booth in the square. You have to get your ticket stamped there before you can enter the castle. Potion, Phoenix Down, Antidote, Eye Drops. Papaya, an Antidote, and an Eye Drop. Just to have one. They weren't that expensive anyway. Ticketmaster. Can I help you, son?
Uh, um,
What's this? There's something odd about this ticket. Why, it's another fake. I've seen so many today.
no.
Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now. Goblin card, fan card, skeleton card. Talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about cards. Good luck, lad. I'll ask you about other things.
What's showing today?
This year's performance is the masterpiece. I Want to Be Your Canary. The Tantalus Company is performing.
What kind of troupe is Tantalus?
They're star performers from Lindblom, the Regency to the west, with accompaniment by Lav Leaders.
What's I Want to Be Your Canary about?
This play is a tale of romance between a noble and a peasant. You really must see it.
Tell me about Alexandria.
The Kingdom of Alexandria is a fine country ruled by Queen Braun.
Who's Queen Braun?
Did you know Queen Braun has a beautiful daughter, Princess Garnet?
Tell me about Queen Braun.
Unfortunately, I've heard strange things about Queen Braun recently.
Who's Princess Garnet?
Today is Princess Garnet's 16th birthday, you know. Yeah, tell me more about her. Her Highness is a beautiful princess, and everyone in Alexandria loves her.
Is Princess Garnet really that pretty?
Why, she is the most beautiful princess in the history of Alexandria.
Synthesist's wife. Married for 30 years, worked our rear ends off, and finally we can afford a ticket to the show. I'm so happy.
It's a expensive ticket. Ether.
I'm taking my wife to the theater tonight, so we shall close soon.
Yeah, we can play a game of cards with pretty much anyone. I keep telling my son we'll go out of business, but he never comes home. Which sword to buy? I wish I had a little more money. Recruiting new Knights of Pluto members. We're always looking for recruits for the Knights of Pluto in Alexandria Castle. Come, all you brave young men. Let us protect the Queen and our beautiful country together. Captain Knights of Pluto. Hey, Paul.
Oh, I hid my 3 precious cards in a safe place.
Of course you did.
Only noblemen and ticket holders may pass through this gate.
Phoenix Pinion. What does it do? Cures knockout. Cures knockout. It cannot be used in the field. So Phoenix Pinion is for battle, so. Wait. Can I place on the skip rope?
You wanna try?
We shouldn't. 1 times, excellent. Three times. It should be fairly easy for the earlier parts because it's not that fast and it's of a steady rhythm. You get some kind of rewards if you get a huge amount of them. I think the maximum is something like 1,000. If you manage to get that, you get a reward. But again, you're skipping rope. Maybe if you want to do that, other entertainment methods are more to your liking than playing a video game. Blast it! Dante the sign maker. Hey, you made me miss you, little klutz. Yeah, that should do it. Well, it's been a long day.
Hey you, Shrimp. You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't ya? I saw the guy tell you it was fake. Are you Alleyway Jack? Do I look like that loser? But I'll let you in to see the show if you become my slave. Well, what do you say? No, I don't want to. Okay, later. We actually do have to say yes to him to progress the game. But I'm saying no simply because I want to take a look at these areas before. Go get Hip Hall's little stash of cards. Tent. Well, that's useful. And decently valuable considering how worthless everything else is at the moment. Ocean. Received Hip Hall's treasure. Ironite card, Goblin card, Fang card. My kitten Mittens ran away. Tell me if you see him, okay?
Sure. Newfangled Mishta-powered ships float through the air, but true ships are supposed to float on water, right, Johnny? Okay. Hey kid, don't even think about trying to sneak into the castle by boat. I tried that last year, but the guards, they caught me lickety-split.
Ah, Ilya. Oh, hello again.
No, I don't want to play cards now. Yeah, it's might take time to just to explain it. It's fairly simple at the same time. It can be complicated, so it's a it's a nice little game. We stole her 3 jewels, probably. Hmm. Yeah, I think I know where the little boy's cat is. Might as well take care of that. No idea where Alleyway Jack is. Haven't been paying attention to the names of these people too much. Mittens.
Oh, you found him. Thanks.
Not sure what kind of a difference that makes. Okay. I suppose we are more or less ready to proceed. This is more or less, I guess, introductory phase, just so you can get familiar with the controls. A little bit of acquainted with the world you're in.
The blossoms in Alexandria are quite splendid, don't you think?
Do you like flowers too? Coming soon, mini theater, under construction. Doesn't look like we can do all that much now. I was sort of interested in seeing is the Alleyway Jack actually somewhere here. But not that interested. I think I have a fair grasp of the basics and how the game works.
Well, what do you say? Alright. Awesome. Now for your first assignment, you go stand over there and see if anyone's coming. All clear? Yeah, it's all clear. Awesome. Engage according to mission parameters.
Excuse me, but is your...
Excuse me, but is your name Alleyway Jack?
Huh? How did you know my name? If you know who I am, you probably wanna challenge me to a card game, huh? What? You don't know how to play, and do you want me to teach you? Well, why not? I finished the one job already. Follow me, kid.
Yes, we're going to go through the basics.
Yep, we'll start with the basics. You need 5 cards to play the card game. To play a game, approach someone and press the rectangle. Some people may not be interested in that. In that case, move on to someone else. Do you understand? I think I understand. This is the only town where I'm called Alleyway Jack. I go by other names elsewhere. They're also just aliases, of course. You wanna know my real name? I'll tell you when you get better.
Thank you.
Yeah, we might as well try a game. Select cards. Well, we don't have a lot of options. What cards? That's perfect selection. Tetra Master. Red goes first. There's really two things of interest. There's 4 sort of letters or numbers on each card, and then there's the arrows on the edges. I think the letters are, the first one on the left is attack power. The letter means what type of attack. I think there's P for physical, M for magic, then there's X and A. I think X attacks your weakest defense, A attacks your weakest number. The 2 numbers after the letter are your defense. First is physical defense, then is magical defense. This is basically 0, magical, 0, 0, the card played. So we have a lot of other 0, 0 cards too. So this is basically this is a cripple fight in many senses. The arrows point to the directions the card threatens. If arrows point to other arrows on our cards, there'll be a card battle, and who has the biggest numbers doesn't automatically win, but has the advantage. There's some randomness involved in our fighting, so even a weaker card can pull off a victory. It's just much more likely that the stronger card who has the I guess the battle advantage on the combat numbers and defenses will win, but it's again not guaranteed. I guess another only worthwhile thing to mention is combinations. So if we win a card battle, it can burst out everywhere. Let's say I attack the card here, I win it. There's gonna be a battle and I win it. The directions this card has those arrows pointing at will also likely flip over to my side. So if you have a strong card, it's and you're playing sort of badly, but you still have 1 strong card left. If you play it smartly, you can still turn the tide of the game. But we have basically crap on various levels. Doesn't really matter. Playing is important. The reason why it's important is twofold. Because you need to get better cards. 2, you can train the existing cards to become better by training. So in that sense it's important, because when the plot necessary gaming starts, either you have complete shit in your deck or you have at least something worthwhile. That's the difference. But it's not really absolutely mandatory to play it. I think I'll save the 2 cards I have that have at least some attack value for last, simply so we might be able to retake things if things go badly. If an arrow points to a direction on the enemy card that has no arrows, it'll be automatically flipped, I think. Let's test that theory. Yeah. And combo. We are doing very, very badly, but at the same time we have a fairly good card on the center stage. Because he started the fight, we get to play the last card. It doesn't particularly matter what it does. Fuck. We had all the advantages there, but yeah, luck was against us. No, we don't play a rematch. Draw is just fine, it's more or less just to explain how it works. But still. Just because you have the better card doesn't mean you're gonna win. Naturally, if the difference is drastic, you're very likely gonna win. But 1 point here and there, it's no way guaranteed. Over here, don't fall behind, into the steeple. Now we're gonna climb up this tower. It's very dangerous. You go first. What the heck was that? Sorry about that, Kupo. That's Kupo, he's a Moogle. Kupo. And this is slave number 1. Try to get along, okay? Kupo, pleased to meet you. I'm sorry, I enter you in Moogle Diary. If you want, yeah, save game, blah blah blah. And you can regain health if you have 10 Kupo. You understand? I understand. Glad I can help, Kupo. Alright, time for some upward mobility. Okay, come on up, slave. Steelskin. Kupo, you here? Kupo, Steelskin, why that get up? You leaving, Kupo? Yeah, this time I might be away for a long time. I'll miss you, Kupo. Now don't you worry, I'll write. Okay, Kupo. Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Marsh in the castle for me. Pointy Hat Boy. Was that a friend of yours? Yes, Kupo. A very special one, Kupo. Hey, slave, I thought I ordered you up here. I'm to make record already, Kupo. Magnet. Kupo, I'll tell you about Magnet. Magnet is a mail delivery system between Moogles. We can send and receive letters to and from Moogles in other locations, Kupo. But delivery has been very sporadic lately. I want you to help us deliver mail, Kupo. Will you help us? Sure. I have a favor to ask, Kupo. I want you to deliver a letter to Monty. Okay. Thanks, Kupo. Yeah. And I think we'll end it here. It's nice enough of an introduction to the game. Pretty much all the basics are already covered. And our current selection of characters we probably are relevant. Monkey Boy, Black Mage Boy, and 16-year-old birthday hero Princess. So Band of Thieves, some kind of boy, we know nothing about, and their royalty.